All right. Hi, this is Divine Amethyst, and we're about to dig in and see what the messages for the sign of Gemini are for the month of February. All right. Messages for Gemini, February 2020. 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 Give me just a second. I already decided that she had a comment on your spread. So if you give me just a moment, I'll be right back after. Mommy. Hey, Gemini. So you've been dealing with some situations where there has been someone or something around you that's been causing a great deal of conflict in your personal life that's also to a certain degree started to spill over into your professional life. And it appears that it's something that's not directly like you guys, but for some reason people think that because you guys are like energetic and chatty and everything, people are like basically trying to flip the shit on you. Fuck them for that. But yeah, there's been a lady around you who's been basically stirring up a whole bunch of bullshit, trying to start stuff. And even, you know, I've got my gossip card over here. So it's caused a lot of gossip, a lot of drama unnecessarily. You've maintained a very positive attitude through this, though, a very lighthearted spirit. I would just caution you to kind of like step back and be a little more observant before having any conversations with some of the folks that you feel are in the midst of creating the drama, because it looks like you've got two folks directly around you. One is not directly trying to be a part of the drama. It looks like they're actually a very, very old friend of yours, very loyal, very solid, dependable individual. And then you have one sneaky ass motherfucker just going around trying to find ways to stir stuff up and then trying to kind of position your friend in a way where they're participating in the drama. So you don't want anything to do with that, because right now you have there appear to be obstacles and blockages towards the truth actually coming to light, although it does appear that it is on the way. But this sneaky ass person is lurking around and really trying to find ways to keep the bullshit going, and really trying to find ways to block things coming out to the light because of things that they risk to lose. And it appears that the things that they have been gossiping about have caused rifts in your stability in your home and family life. And so it's made you feel like your footing is not as firm and as solid as you're used to being able to maintain for yourself, which I can definitely understand is frustrating. But I can see very much if you focus on trying to keep the right outlook and you try to avoid getting pulled into immature bullshit, you should be able to navigate your way through this. Let's see. I would also say that if you have someone around, like an elder, like a good friend that's quite a bit older, has more experience, if they've seen what's going on, or, you know, an older family member or someone, and they pull your coattails because they see what's going on, sit down and listen to them. There's some advice that they have for you that will really help to bring some clarity and stability into the situation. I would definitely listen to what they have to say, see what their input is, because it looks like it's someone where they're like, I've been down this road, I've played this game before, you might want to watch your moves, and they would be able to give you a very clear play-by-play. So, I get it. Sometimes it's difficult to trust folks when there's so much being stirred up, but I feel like this person does have your best interests at heart, and they're just trying to impart. That was really weird. The camera just clicked off for some strange reason. The joys of Mercury retrograde, yo. Yeah. But it looks like they have some really solid advice that they're going to be bringing to you so that you can really learn how to best navigate through this situation and get not caught, and not get caught up. Yes, I can't speak sometimes. Anyways, and not get caught up in the bullshit, because it looks like there are people that are really trying to like lay little traps, landmines, whatever, verbally, waiting for you to step into that shit and basically trying to get you to take yourself out of your hookup and put you in a messed up situation. So you're going to have to stay focused. Don't get distracted by anything. Don't allow anyone to undermine your inner peace, okay? All right. So we're about to get some clarifiers for you. Let's see what this is. Clarifiers for the sign of Gemini for February 2020. Clarifiers for Gemini for February 2020. Clarifiers for Gemini, February 2020. Okay, what's this? Okay. All right, so the reason that all of this is happening is it appears that there is some lady around who is apparently, she sees what you're doing, what's coming up for you in your future, on your path. You have a whole bunch of things that you've been working towards that are finally starting to get some traction and get some grounding. But the only thing that's been throwing it off is you've been allowing sneaky, sly motherfuckers into your world to kind of log jam shit and start drama and start gossip. You got to cut those motherfuckers out, because right now what I am getting from this is that they are blocking your fortune. They're blocking your blessings. They're really interfering with that. And it's someone, they look very, sweet, innocent, everything on the surface. Meanwhile, they're up there trying to yank the rug out from under you and log jam your shit. Be careful of that. You're also going to have to do a lot of introspection. You're going to have to do a lot of pausing and taking a time out and a step back from a number of different situations in order to really assess how you should respond instead of just going with the first thing off the top of your head. You're going to have to step back and really think and be like, okay, I see what this seems like on the surface. I've seen certain things like this, before, but let me step back and let me not, react, just off of the top of my head. Let them not, trick me into doing that. Let me step back and go, okay, what is the most sensible, measured approach that I can take with this? And I know you're capable of that. Us air signs, we know how to take that step back. And so this is a good time for you guys to do that, because it looks like as your ships are starting to come in or whatever, there's a whole bunch of fighting going on, and there are people that want you to fight with them so that they can find ways to log jam you and to take shit from you. So be careful of that. Be careful of that. You want to be, very, very reflective of your words before you utter them, because it can be the difference between whether you have this abundance that you're right on the edge of, or whether you end up having something where you slide into a situation that might not be for your best interest. I want to get more clarifiers, because let's see. Further clarifiers for the sign of Gemini, February 2020. Further clarifiers for the sign of Gemini, February 20. Ooh. Yep. Yeah. There are a whole bunch of people that you thought were your friends that are not, or you thought were work associates that you could trust that are not, and they're trying to work in the shadows and work behind the scenes to drive a wedge between you and the things that are meant for you, which fucking people sometimes. What can Gemini do to defend themselves against those who are trying to block their blessings? What can Gemini do to defend themselves against those who are trying to block their blessings? What can Gemini do to defend themselves? Oh. All right. So what I'm getting from this is that there's stuff where you might be used to bending over backwards for folks, but you're going to have to do a lot more of focusing on putting yourself first, just because that's going to be the best way for you to protect yourself right now. You're also going to have to know when to shut your mouth and when to move in secret and in quiet, because it feels that a lot of what's going on is also, some of you have some folks throwing at them. There's some definite like curse, spell energy going on, which I think is at the root, and I think that is connected with that one lady, like I was saying, sitting up there looking all, oh, I'm so seen, and that bitch. There's something connected with her. If it's not her, it's someone around her, and it's something that is being done to try and log jam your shit. So I would say, like, you know, if you want to do things as far as like spiritual baths, or even just like a basic salt bath, something, and get cleansed, get some of that nasty ass, stank ass energy off of you, because people are wild for no damn reasons. Yeah, and you got to keep your mouth shut, keep your secrets at this point, so nobody can interfere with. They can't interfere if they don't know. They cannot. And what I would also do, I would go ahead, and this is real simple, and this is something that you can do for the new moon if you like. Like I said, very simple, very simple. Read Psalm 100 and have just a black candle, plain black candle. It could be a black taper, it could be glass, whatever, but copy verse 5 of Psalm 100, and that's supposed to be really good for repelling harmful conditions. If it's anything that you feel like you need a little stronger medicine and it's a little nastier and deeper than that what somebody's throwing at you, I would advise that you go to a botanica that you trust in your area and have a good solid talk with them. They might be able to hook you up. Yeah, but take care of yourself. Watch what's going on around you. Just tread carefully and protect yourself. I wish you well, Gemini.